I'm Faye Watt, and let's queer up South Florida and Florida. Fort Lauderdale's mayor's partner arrested for alleged assault. The live-in partner of Fort Lauderdale's mayor, Dean Trantalis, was arrested on Tuesday, accused of physically assaulting the mayor and dragging him across the road last week. Police says 34-year-old Daniel Curran faces charges of battery on a person 65 or older, a felony, and violating an injunction for protection against domestic violence. Curran had lived with the 72-year-old mayor since March 2025. In September, Trantalis obtained a restraining order against Curran after alleged violent threats. Despite that order, the mayor later allowed him back, hoping Curran would seek counseling and attempt to better himself. The affidavit says the latest attack happened Saturday when Curran pushed and dragged Trantalis about 15 feet, injuring his wrist, leg, and knee. Curran also allegedly took the mayor's keys. Trantalis testified Friday saying, quote, "I thought maybe there was some way to rehabilitate Danny, and I failed at that. He threw me to the ground," end quote. Curran's attorney called the incident self-inflicted. A judge has set bond at $6,000 and ordered no contact with the mayor. An emergency court hearing for a permanent restraining order is scheduled later this week. The incident draws attention to relationship abuse that can affect LGBTQ plus couples. You know, this story is not easy. I consider Dean Trantalis a colleague and someone who has led Fort Lauderdale in such an incredible way. I work in Fort Lauderdale. I spend my money in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is ingrained in my everyday. And yes, the mayor is the mayor first, okay? And he does that job splendidly. But just like any of us in any kind of relationships, that things happen. You know, there are three sides to the story, and we don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors. I don't think that domestic assault is right or correct. It's a very sad state of affairs. I have been, let's just say that LGBTQ plus people, we love passionately and we love really hard. And unfortunately, there's a line that gets blurred sometimes, and he stepped over it, and he shouldn't have. And you know, it's a hard story to talk about just because of how I feel about Dean, right? And I've heard the horrible things that people have put online because people are horrible, you know, and I doubt that it's something that's going to be finished or taken care of tomorrow, you know. Toxic relationships, I don't know anybody who hasn't been in one, you know, and unfortunately you make some choices that affect your livelihood. You know, this story could be way worse. And unfortunately, I mean, we're telling it because Fort Lauderdale, this made national news. Okay.